Hello guys and welcome to the Planeswalker Scene. Today we're going to play the Gitrog Monsters once again. We already make a video about it, so if you don't know what it does, please check that out. But basically it's a land based deck with ton of card advantage. We're playing against a Selvala Heart of the Wilds. This reads that whenever another creature enters the battlefield, its controller may draw a card if that creature have the greatest power between creatures in the battlefield, and if we pay 1 green and tap it, we can add X mana, where X is the power of the biggest creature that we have, and that is mana of any color. We're playing, so this is a big guys deck with a lot of fatties. We're playing against a Scion of the Dragon. Scion is a rainbow general, a 4/4 flying dragon, of course, that we can pay 2 mana to search our library for a dragon permanent and put it in our graveyard. And if we do, Scion of the Dragon becomes a copy of that dragon. Sometimes these are dragon tribal decks, and other times they're combo decks, and that's it. And we're playing against Omnath. Omnath is a 1/1 for 3 mana that makes that green mana doesn't empty this guy's mana pool at any time, no end step nor phase is ended. And Omnath gets +1/+1 for each green mana in your mana pool. So usually they add tons and tons of mana, so this will become a super big beater. So we lose the die, and Selvala starts. He fetches. Scion of the Dragon plays a land. We play a tap fetch land. We decided to keep this hand because we have a lot of lands. We also have a Mox if we want to ramp a little bit, and we have Stoic Builder to get one of our fetches back. So we have all the mana we need. Selvala plays a Shanowar Elf, and Omnath plays a Sylvan Library. We play a Windstep hit and search for an overgrown tomb, and we crack the Rockitar Pit to get a Bayou. So, and play a Raven's Crime because we just have it. And I'm kind of scared that this guy is a combo player, but once he discards Vizier of the many faces, I don't think that anymore. So Selvala plays himself and attack. Scions play one of the new dual lands, not the cycle one from Amonkhet, the ones before that, and plays a Chromatic Lantern, so he's all fixed. Now Omnath do what I think it's a misplay. He play Descent Path instead of playing Omnath. I mean, this is kind of a Voltron general, and if you want to kill people, you have to play it as fast as possible. He doesn't have another creature to get use of Descendant Path, so I think it's a mistake. But I'm not really thinking that he's playing an elemental deck because of what we will see next, but whatever. I play Azusa, and now I can play an additional 2 lands, and I do because I want to ramp. So Selvala plays Rocks Marauders, so these guys are going to be big fast, and well, his commander will add a million mana. He attacks, and now it's turn for the Ur Dragon. He played Frontier Siege, naming cans, so now he will be able to add 2 mana at every one of his main phases. And he played Blade of Selves, that equipped creature have a myriad, so whenever it attacks, it will attack every player. It will create a token that is attacking. This is a really good equipment, if you ask me. So now it's Omnath's turn, and he plays Necrophilic Chalice. Again, why not Omnath? I mean, whatever. I don't know his deck, so I play the Gitrog Monster, and just after that I play Terramorphic Expanse and crack it to draw a card. and attack. Azusa right now is not as great as before, because I already dumped all my whole hand. But sometimes you can get Crucible of Words and it becomes useful again. So whatever. This guy plays Seki. Seki is a 0/0 creature that enters the battlefield with 8 +1/+1 counters, and if damage will be dealt to Seki, you can create that many 1/1 colorless spirit and prevent that damage and remove the counters. And if you sacrifice 8 spirit, you may return Seki for your graveyard to the battlefield, so it's kind of resilient. It's nice. And play Cultivate because everybody's ramping but me. Well, I didn't ramp. I can't complain. Scion now plays, I think it was the Shioscope? No, Phyrexian Metamorph. Targeting Seki. I don't like that really much, but it's okay. It's the biggest creature in the battlefield. And now he plays the Prismatic Shioscope that add 1 mana for each land type among lands you control, but he only have plains and islands, so it doesn't add as much as it can. Now this guy, the Omnath player, cast a Polucanos, the Ward Eater. This is why I think maybe it's an Hydra deck? I don't know, because Descent Path really sounds like a tribal card. I don't know, really. So, now I sacrifice a creature to the Gitrog Monster and drew a card. It's an Nurgle Muldaya, so I play it immediately because it's insanely powerful. Now I have Krufik on top. I checked, and if you see, I can use Mox Chrome plus the black mana I have and an extra mana to get the Stoic Builder. At this point, it's the same to remove the Eternal Witness to play Stoic Builder, or the other way around, but the Stoic Builder has a bigger body, that's why I discard the Eternal. I search for one of the fetches, because if I crack the fetch, I will draw this card that I want, plus I have the chance to have another card on top, and if it's a land I can play it because of Nurgle Muldaya. So I did. I have Abbot River. Now my top is Phyrexian Arena. So we're in good shape. This guy has quite big creatures. He plays a Howling Mine with it, which is kind of strange, but on the other hand he has a green deck and he can't draw as much as other decks, so it's okay. He plays this Worm. This is a 4/4 with Intimidate, and other green creature you control have Intimidate, but we are all playing green, so it's not so important. And attack the Ur-Dragon players with Seki, and he block it with Seki. I don't like that because Selvala will get the spirit, also will the Scion players, but the Selvala player may be able to sacrifice those creatures to get Seki back, so he won't lose anything. And that's exactly what happens. So whatever. This guy keeps to draw an extra card because of Selvala and everything, so now the Scion's player cast I don't know what. Okay, Descent of the Dragons, and he kills everything on board except the elves, I don't know why, and create a 4/4 dragon creature for each creature destroyed this way under its player's control. That's why maybe he sacrificed the Seki to have the spirit tokens to use Descent of the Dragons, so it's okay. And the Selvala player casts Momentary Falls, sacrificing Seki and drawing 8 cards, so whew. And the Omnath player quits. Okay. Now it's my turn again. I search for a swamp, I think now I cast Omnixilis, because this guy is insane, believe me, in this deck, and cast Splendid Reclamation. So now all my lands will come back from the graveyard to the battlefield, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, target player will lose 3 lives, and I may add 3 counters to Omnixilis. So I do that. I search all the fetches. I mean, I put every card that I have, but the fetches are extra good in this kind of deck. So now I have an 18-18. I spread the damage. I wasn't sure which one was the scariest, because Selvala seems to have a better deck, but this guy has like 7 dragons, so I'm scared of both of them right now. Okay, Selvala plays a Vineslayer's Katsu. That's whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a 1/1/1 counter on it. Meh. And use Reclamating Vines that destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. And I think, yes, he destroyed the Blade of Selves. Which is nice, because with this you will, with Savage Venmo, he will be able to add like 12 mana, and that's always scary. So, okay. I'm glad about that. And now the Scion player casts Scion of the Dragon and Skitrix. And all of a sudden, I'm really scared of that deck. And a sword. So, next turn he will have a 6/6 infect dragon with regenerate, haste, and everything. So I assumed that the Scion player was the scariest. So I played the Gitrog Monster to have the advantage of drawing cards with every fetch. I played the Crucifix, and with all the fetches that I have, I start machine gunning the guys. I fetch everything that I can, so Omnixilis becomes insanely big. I'm not going to go through all the iterations because I keep doing the same all over again. But what happens is that I left this guy at 0 life, and Omnixilis is like a 42 demon, kind of big, you know. So now I'm kind of comfortable. I won some life with Crucifix, so I'm okay. I decided to attack, and now this guy has to block because Omnixilis is insanely good. He plays Skull Mulcher with the Devour 1, and you draw a card for every creature it devours, so he devoured a couple of tokens to get extra cards. And now, my turn, I play a land, I guess. I cast fetches and get as much as I can. I keep playing fetches from top of my library. I have crop rotation. I crop rotation for another fetch, you know, because that will trigger Omnixilis twice. Now Omnixilis is a 54. Ooh, he's big. And I play Worm Harvest. Worm Harvest will create a 1/1 black and green worm token creature for each land on my graveyard, and I have 9, so okay. And it has retrace, so I may cast this card from my graveyard by discarding a land card and paying the cost, of course, no? So I attack with everything. He blocks the better he can. I cast Worm Harvest again from my graveyard because I have a lot of lands and I don't care. I save constant mist mana just in case if he becomes nuts, because he has Illusioner's Bracers, and this is always scary. So We keep on doing that. And now he plays, sorry, Umbra Mantle that says equipped creature has 3 untapped and it gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and Illusionist Bracers. So this with Selvala it's infinite mana and infinite +2/+2, but luckily for me it has Summon Sickness. So now I untap and attack with everything. And you know, Omnixil is insane in this deck. So he was kind of super dead, -79. So this is the Gitrog Monster. The game plan was nothing to do with the last time that we played, which was a Strip Mine Lock. Even though it's the same deck, it's ran really different every time. So it's super fun if you want to build it. So nothing. If you want to join us, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, or whatever, it's always welcome, because that we make us doing these videos. If you want to share and tell your buddies about this, it's better. So see you next week. Bye bye.